welcome, welcome, welcome. You're watching the special edition of Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Your host, Vero G. We usually don't have these kind of graphics, but we're going with the style today on this special edition, as you guys know. We have an amazing guest. He's actually here right now. Let's give just a few announcements. He is by the name of Pops Cardinal, but also on the show called Chop It Up with Pops Cardinal. We're going to talk about that on the show and a lot of things he got going on. So bear with us right now. Bear with us. Before we continue, guys, that's also the QR code on the screen at the bottom. If you guys want to contribute anyway or just share, spread the love, we appreciate that as well here on the show. And all that said and done. So again, we're being seen right now officially on YouTube. And all that said and done, we have other platforms, but we'll be soon putting back up on there as well. But you guys share, like, support, and all that's said and done, and we appreciate you. Also, the chat is open, so anybody wants to have any questions for our guests or any comments, you're more welcome to do so on the show as well. So with that, let's take the graphic down here. I hope you guys are enjoying the show right now. We have just a lot of great things for you guys on here. And listen, it's a little tiring, but I'm here. So with that in mind, let's get our guest in the show. I'm really excited to have him here. It was an honor to met him a while back, and great vibes, a great person, and yeah, I had the opportunity to have met him online, and to see him, appreciate the work I do as an artist and to support me. So I really truly appreciate that on here on the show. So it's a reciprocation today on that. So with that said, let's get him in the building. First time here on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. We host Vero G. Yes, I'm excited. Let's give it up for the one and only Pops Cardinal. Welcome.
What up? What's shaking, girl? How you doing?
Doing good.
Right on.
Yes. How you been?
Good to be here.
Same here.
Good to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, let's get it. So, with that said, tell the viewers watching now later on, who is Pops Cardinal?
Pops Cardinal is foremost the father of this young man right here. That's my son, GC. He passed away at 25. He was a Minnesota hip hop artist. Dream come true. Promoter, hype man, you name it, he did it when it comes to hip hop music in the Minnesota music scene. He was the host with the most. He was the dude out there in front. He would shows by going out on the streets and handing out flyers and telling people, pop out, come see it. Check it out. Drew big crowds all the time. And we unfortunately lost him at age 25 due to a massive heart attack. So I do what I do because of my son, because I want to carry on his name. So I have the Chop It Up with Pops show. The Chop show, I interview mostly local independent hip hop artists, but I've been branching out. I've done a couple of UK artists. I've done some other state artists other than Minnesota, and I enjoy it. I love it.
That's amazing. But before anything, again, my utmost condolences to you and your family of loss of your son. And I think it's a beautiful way. You're very welcome. And I think it's a beautiful way to honor him through music, as you said. And a lot of times, you guys know, healing is a great. Music is a way of healing, as they say. So I think this is a beautiful way. Oh, of course, yeah. of course, definitely. Awesome. So if you mind me asking, like I said, you're doing it through the strength of just helping people. Along besides that, what do you like? Let's say from 10 years from now, right? Like, what do you want to gain from this as well as in what you're doing?
If I can get one artist signed or to where they want to be in their music career, I've done my job. I'll be happy.
That's amazing. This is what I'm talking about. So let's talk about the artists you have met in the past or as of now present. You have interviewed a lot of people, as you say. And my question to you, like, what are like one or two that really stood out to you during doing what you've been doing in the show for a while?
Oh, my Schizo was one of them. He's a big artist here in Minnesota. Parson Blue, she's a big artist here in Minnesota. To be
Nice.
honest
Okay.
with you, I've interviewed over 300 artists in my time doing this. I mean, I've had a
That's
spectacular
amazing.
time doing it. I've enjoyed each and every artist that's come into my studio, each and every artist that's been doing the interview like you and I are doing right now
Yes.
over the internet. I've enjoyed it. I like getting to know people. I think it's wonderful. Um, and if I can put them on and they get to where they want to be in their career, their music career, then I've done my job.
I love that. Well said. Oh, it's gonna be an emotional show already. I feel it. Oh man, this is awesome. Listen, you could smoke away. By the way, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay,
Cool,
so
cool,
that you know, it's okay.
cool.
So with that, it's okay. It's okay. So with that in mind, like I said, you what as of what you've been doing for a while now, what styles of genres, as they call it, do you really like? Kind of more of anything. Like, do you have a selective genre like hip hop, R&B?
Hip
Which one's
hop,
more like classic?
R&B, rap, anything that has to do with the underground or independent music scene, I'm down. I've interviewed a lot of southern hip hop artists. What their the style up here that I'm accustomed to is totally different, and it's badass.
Ooh,
It's opened my eyes to so much that it's hard to explain. You know, saying they've done for me, not what I've done for them, but what they've done for me as far as eyes to the artists out that are struggling to try to make it. You know, I give my services free of charge, free flyers, free everything. Even when they come into my studio, we smoke up a lot, and I provide that.
oh, that's
Okay, I don't
amazing.
have a problem with that. I enjoy doing what I do. It's a blast. I
I love
recommend
that.
anybody out there to do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, man. Well said. Well said. So my question to you, pops, is this, right? Being seeing an industry and being in industry for a while, right? What do you kind of differentiate? Like, how do you the difference between independent and mainstream? What change have you seen as well in both fields, as they say in the industry?
Well, as far as the signed and unsigned artists, there's really not much difference. The only difference is that someone is from a higher position in the music industry and signed that individual to a contract. You know, the independent artist is out there and they good work, good music. I mean, beautiful music. You know, and I like I said, I love what they do. I love what they put out. I'm eager to listen to more.
Oh, I
So I
love this
mean,
so
yeah, I
much.
mean, yeah, I
Of
mean, I
course,
just
of course.
enjoy doing what I do.
No, and I love that because it's great to meet people like yourself that just to have the passion for it and the drive to help. And as you know, in industry, we're in the industry right now, and just overall, the music industry is kind of like saturated, where they're just very selective who they kind of want to put out there. So it's unfortunate. It kind of happens in that field, but we just trying, like you said, break the barriers down so that everybody have that same kind of like moment to be seen.
Right, right. I hear what you're saying. I'm
Yeah,
saying, yeah,
yeah, definitely,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
definitely, definitely. So let's talk about your show. Chop it up with Pops Cardinal. Let's talk about that. How did that process? I know you mentioned about behind the backstory to that, but give me more. And people want to know more about it. And also, when do you air it? When does it get seen? And as well.
I do my shows, my evening show. I have three different shows I do. The first one I
Okay.
do is my morning wake and bake show. I do that Monday, 10 Central Standard to 11:30 Central Standard Time, and all independent artist music from all over the country, even from the UK and Africa and other places. Also,
Nice.
I have another show, interview the independent artists. That's Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And right now I don't have any booked up right now. I'm kind of taking a little step back because I need to take time off. But every night, and on Saturday with another buddy of mine, Dave Bone from the Nation Elevation 2.0. That's another podcast that I'm affiliated with, and him and I, along with two other judges, do reviews on music on Saturdays, and that's from 10:30 Central Standard to 11:30 Central Saturday.
I love
And out on Facebook at Pops Cardinal, or you check it out on YouTube at Pops Cardinal 1967, or you can check us out on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick on the channel called Booms TV 2.0.
Awesome. Just want some people, yes, support. This was about.
Yes, absolutely.
You're very welcome. Now let's talk about. I love your brand here, by the way. But tell the audience watching now later on, your right now your merch, everything you're working on behind the scenes with that.
Well, right now I don't currently have merch. It's in the works.
Okay.
It will be coming shortly. I do all kinds of fun stuff on the show though. I give freebies away. I do all kinds of crazy shit.
I love that. Talk about it.
So I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I mean?
I love that. And this is what I'm talking about, people. Yes. Awesome. So, like I said, outside the music world and what you're doing now, what are other things you want to tell the public? What other projects you're working on as well?
Currently, I'm working on putting a show together for July 19th for my son GC's birthday bash. It's going to be called the GC Birthday Bash, also, and artist showcase. I'm sorry.
That's
so okay. I got somebody working on a flyer for me for that. I've got artists that are going to perform that night. The proceeds are going to go to charity.
That is amazing.
Which is going to go back into the community, culture, and the community. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Love that. Oh, that's why it's gonna be emotional, Tim. No, I knew it. I was like, oh my god, let me stop. Okay. No. So my thing to you is this right now. So down the line, would you like down to if the opportunity comes, right? Pops, like, would you eventually like to, hit the show in another plateau, as they call it, or hit it other stations? Is that something you're looking into?
Something I'm looking into. There are other platforms. I'm looking into my own Roku channel.
Yes, awesome. Okay.
And also getting a website created for me. I don't know how to do any of that shit myself. Otherwise,
it's okay.
I got to rely on somebody else to help me out with that.
That was fun.
Of course, and I'm just being patient, biding my time. It's coming. Chop It Up with Pops TV is going to be a reality someday.
I love this. This is what I'm talking about. Yes. Stay tuned. I'm honored. I am honored. Yes. You never know. Awesome.
Right.
So, like I said, no, you're good. Don't worry about it. So my next question to you is this, right? Like I said, you're doing your thing with the show, your brand, you're expanding the brand, as they call it. So with that in mind, like, is there a particular, let's say, mainstream artist that you would love to have on your show, if possible? Who would that be and why? Yes.
Snoop Dogg, and I'd love to smoke weed, and I'd love to smoke with him.
Ooh! So I know you guys will have a good time.
Oh, we'd have a great time. We would have an awesome time. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I
That's
think
like,
Snoop Dogg coming here and sitting down and smoking with me would be a lifetime achievement.
oh man, listen, put it to manifestation. That's all I can say.
Oh, I hope I just spoke it into existence.
There you go. Listen, that's all you can do.
Yeah,
Snoop
yeah.
Dogg. Listen, Snoop Dogg, if you're watching, you already know. You got a fan over here. Listen, connect.
Oh, Snoop, if you watching, brother, come through, man.
Oh God, I love this. What I'm talking about. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So like I said, you got a lot of things you're working on. Now, is there anything else besides, like I said, you're working on the show event dedicated to your son. Now, is there anything else you want to kind of tap into in some ways, maybe this year or by next year?
At this point, I think I got too many irons in the fire. I'd like to interview more overseas, UK, from Germany, Latin America even. I'm down.
Ooh.
I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to that. But as far as tapping in, yeah, I would like to tap into some new genres, maybe. I've got a pretty good collection of independent artist music right now. I've got 3,600 tracks right now.
Oof.
And it's
oh my God, that's amazing though, because I mean you have enough for like a playlist, you know, and
I got plenty enough for playlists. Yeah,
and like, all right, we got this
all music that I've been sent. That's all music that's been sent to me by independent artists to play on my show.
God bless. You got this, man. Yeah, definitely. You already know. So tell the audience watching now or later on where they can find you in the social media.
They can check out on Pops Cardinal on Facebook. You can also check me out on YouTube at Pops Cardinal 1967. Out again, like I said, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, on Booms TV 2.0.
Awesome. Do you have any shout outs you want to give while you're on the show?
Yeah, I want to give a huge big shout out. He's one of my great friends. Flock and I are the creators of the Chop It Up with Pops show. Shortly after my son passed away, Flock Gaza knew my son very well, and he approached me with the idea of doing the Chop It Up with Pops show. And in the beginning, I was kind of hesitant. You know, I didn't think I could. He assured me that I could, and he told me just be myself. Everybody's gonna love you, he said. So there we go. That's what I do. Shout out to him. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Jennifer, for putting up with all my bullshit.
You got to say that.
Yeah, she's a trooper, man. She's a real trooper, man. She keeps me on my toes and keeps me happy. That's all I need. But other than that, shout out to you for having me on. Appreciate the love. Shout out to all the independent artists out there that are doing their thing. Man, keep doing it. Keep putting out that music. You got to share that stuff, man. People need to hear what you got to say.
Thank you. Oh, see, I told you I'm trying to hold back the tears a little bit. Oh gosh. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now I have another question, right? So if, let's say, you have that possibility, because you know everybody having a brand out there when it comes to cannabis or weed, as they call it. If you would have the opportunity to have your own brand, what would it be as a cannabis, or because they have different versions of it, you know, edibles and that sorts. So what would it be, and what would the name be of it?
Oh my goodness. I would have to say it would be an indica strain. I would have knocked off.
Ew. So it's some powerful shit.
Yeah, I'm a heavy smoker. I smoke a lot of weed. A lot of weed.
Got you.
So I'd have to
Okay,
say,
okay.
if I could have, it would be knock your socks off. And it would have to be indica dominant hybrid, or something along those lines, but something definitely that would knock your socks off.
Oof. Listen, man. I mean, if you're saying it's that strong, yeah, people are gonna have to be on the line, to be like, listen.
That's right.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So let's get back to the merch. You said you're slowly looking to maybe getting into that. So if you eventually look into the merchandise kind of that lane, what would you like to eventually put out there with that?
I'd like to put out some shirts. I like to put out some bucket hats like these Mark or where
Yeah.
I had all the time. Some stickers, maybe some socks. I don't know. Something with the Chop It Up with Pops logo on it. Um, yeah, I think shirts and stickers and bucket hats would be about all I need to do.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool because, like I said, if you're doing shows, or you just meeting people, you always have it with you, and you're like, hey, this is what I do, like introductory, like, hey, this is what I do, and this is what I do. I do like a show. I meet people, and by the way, this is what I also have on the side, and that's that helps a bit, a few dollars for you here and there, and reinvest in what you're doing as well. Yeah.
See, my biggest problem, Vero, is I like to
Mhm.
give stuff away.
I understand.
I don't like to charge people for anything. You know what I'm saying? I feel guilty charging people for things. I feel guilty if I have to charge an artist for something. Like, example, let's say I set up an artist, and let's say they say, man, Pops, the night of the show, can't do the show. Can we? Excuse me.
Right. Right.
If we have to make a new flyer, well, that's going to cost me money. So in turn, I have to get the artist to pay. I feel guilty
Right.
as sin to get it done that way. But 9 times out of 10, I'll pay the bill, get it done, and without charging the artist, because I feel horrible charging them. What they have to pay for their slots when they perform? I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's fair. They have to pay for studio. They have to pay for mixing and mastering. They have to pay for engineering. They got to pay, 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 pay. That's not right.
Yeah.
So we're at.
No, and I respect that because and I guess you just said a few minutes ago. A lot of times, it can be expensive. And I know firsthand, it's like what you're talking about. It is expensive to be independent as one thing because remember you're putting all your money into your own self. To put your stuff out there, materials and
Right.
let's see, albums, whatever you're putting out as a product. But I think a lot of times too, it stretches your pockets and it could be very expensive. Is what it is. So. I
Right.
do appreciate doing the best you can to support everyone out there doing what they're doing and just give them a little just push as they need as they say. Yeah.
Yeah. If I can give them just a little nudge in the right direction
Yeah.
and they land where they want to land, I'm thrilled.
That's what matters. Yes. That's
Absolutely.
what
I
matters.
think, well, we're the artists to the point of where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Most of the artists that I view, they're already at a plateau to where they can't really hire on their own. They need that little nudge up over that hump.
Very
You know
true.
what I'm saying? And I'm here to provide that if I can. If I can provide that to one artist, I've done my job.
I
You
love
know what I'm
that.
saying?
No, of course. Now let me ask you something. What advice would you tell artists um, from your expertise? What advice would you tell artists out there that are just kind of starting up into the field and not really getting like they don't really know too much? What advice from your own experience would you tell them?
Only send out bangers. Don't
Yeah.
send out no, because people are going to call you on it. Be yourself. Bring your music forward. Put your best foot forward, and don't give up. Keep doing. That's what I tell them. Be
I
yourself
love
and do
that.
your best.
I think that's I mean, that's like the best way you can put it out there. Because I heard stories, just a side note, where artists would give DJs music or anything, and they don't have the name of the song, not even their artist name, and you're like, how can I announce the name of the song? Who am I? You know, it's just it's very stressful. I heard from other DJs, and from Jesus, the amount of times I heard that is very the same way in that sense. Yeah.
That's a lazy artist, in my opinion. That's a
Yeah.
lazy artist putting their music out there. Okay, I get from artists, and a lot of times, like you said, they don't put the name of the track or the name of the artist on the track, and you don't know who it is or what the name of the track is, and it's hard to announce it. So
Yeah.
I move that to I send them an email because all the music comes through my email. I send them an email back. What's the name of the track and the name of the artist? And I'll leave it at that. If they reply back, then I'll spin it. Back, right in the story it goes, regardless of how good a track it is. So
That is so true.
labeling your music with your name of the track. That's very important.
See, that was my no, of course, and that's my next question I want to ask you because, as you know, that's a key thing: communication. Well, how do you feel about that? Especially like you said, seeing how sometimes when you work with artists, or you see sometimes it's like a one-way situation. How do you handle that when it comes to sometimes miscommunication or sometimes this lack of communication on the other party?
Well, I can help a person who doesn't want to communicate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard for me to help someone who's not willing to help themselves.
Yes,
If
very
that
true.
makes sense. Um, I prefer, like I said, for them to send me music with their name and the name of the track. If I don't get it and they're unwilling to cooperate with me or give me that information, like I said, it goes right to the wayside. I play it, I don't
Right.
mess with it, I don't do nothing with it. It just sits there. And I can't help them if they can't help themselves, you know?
No, that's so true. That's so true. And that's it's sad because like I said, they have great potential, but it's like they lack always something. And they just need, I think between you and me and everybody watching as well, I think a lot of these times these artists is now, back then they were a little more, they had the A&R, they had the development, they had the team. Now it's like anybody could be just putting their stuff out. You know, it's the internet, and now we have AI. It's just so advanced now.
Yeah.
You don't even need a team. You don't even need a label now because you're able to have the fans connect with you in that. And how do you feel about that as well? Now that the technology is so advanced right now with that.
AI music, there's only one person's AI music I play, and that would be Dave
Mhm.
Bone. He goes by
Ooh.
the pseudonym name Noe, and that stands for Nation Elevation. He puts out some good AI music. He writes his own music, but he uses AI to generate the music,
Oh wow, cool.
which I can respect. Now, other artists who do this and want to put out album after album of AI music, I'm sorry, but that's not going to get your bills paid.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's not going to
that's
put
true.
no money in your pocket. It's not going to get, because when you go to perform that track, if you don't sound like that, you're done. You
Yeah, because like
know.
this
So
is not the same person. You know?
right,
Yeah,
right, right. Yeah, AI
that's
is
crazy.
it's a tool. I mean, you can get a feel for what you want it to sound like using AI, but it's got to be you doing the vocals. It's got to be you doing. It's got to be you doing mixing and mastering, or someone you
Very true.
trust very well to do your mixing and mastering.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe in that too as well because a lot of times that AI became or AI is now like the big thing now when it comes to movies, when it comes to music, when it comes to just anything. It's like that is scary because a lot of people like mainstream artists even mention about this. They're like, now someone could copy my voice and put it out there and it's not even me. And then this like the legal stuff comes along behind that, suing because they're using their, the use or their usage or their likeness without their consent or the consent figure consent. So it's a lot of stuff. Like, it's kind of cool to have AI, but then there's always a backlash behind that.
Yeah, and that's the sad part about it, because a lot of people get sued over that.
That's true. That's true. That's crazy. So with that said, now let's talk about you a little bit. I know you do the show and everything, but let's talk about you for a little bit, right?
All right.
What is your personal musical influences and like as growing up and everything?
Oh my God, girl. When I grew up, I grew up listening to. You're gonna be shocked. I listened to Led Zeppelin, a lot of uh, a lot of that genre, hard rock, old rock, uh, and a lot of country. My parents liked the country. This brother, he liked the Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, the big Van Halen, and so on and so forth. So I didn't really get into rap until my son passed away. I didn't know he was as big as what he was. His funeral, there was over 300 people at his funeral. We had a benefit from my son, actually from my granddaughter, his daughter, who was 6 months old when he passed. And the benefit was to benefit her, for her to go to college someday. There was over 350 people at his benefit, and that was at the Red Sea in Minneapolis, a very well-known music venue. I be there for putting that on for him, and for his daughter, and yeah. So that, I mean, I didn't really get into hip hop until almost 9 years ago.
Wow.
But since then,
But I
that's
think
all I listen to now. I don't listen to anything else. I only listen to underground hip hop and rap.
I understand. Listen, I respect it. I respect it. You know. But I again, my condolences to you again over and over again. But I think if you gain something from it, is that he would live through you, through what you're doing now, in that sense. And that's what I feel like that's what's happening. Like, every day you wake up, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this because I want to honor him, and I think that's a beautiful way to do that. And just keep doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I plan on keep doing it until I can't do it no more. You know what I mean? I mean, this is what I like to do. I enjoy it. I mean, it's I wake up every morning, usually about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. By 3 a.m., I'm in the studio picking out music for my show that evening with an artist, loading their music on the program, getting everything set up and ready to go. I'm an early bird. I get things done early, and then I just sit back and wait for everything to happen.
I love that.
So,
That's how you get things done, people. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now
get
let
your
me
buddy.
ask you. No. Listen, I love it. It's best that way. Because you wake up, you get things done early. The rest of the day, you do what you have to do. You know. Yeah.
That's right. What you want to do.
Yes. There we go. So let me ask you something, right?
Uh,
Now, just a train of thought. Who who do you kind of look up to when it comes to the hip hop world? Do you respect the OGs or the younger generation now, or the generation Z?
the OGs mostly, because they're setting the pace for the younger artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Um, the OGs have been there. They've done it. They've seen it. They've experienced it. They put it out. You know, the young cats, they got big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? And I think
Yes.
that's a wonderful thing for the younger artists to come up through the ranks of the hip hop industry and put in
Mm.
and get their just dues when they get in their probably maybe mid 30s. You know what I mean? I think that's when an artist usually hits their peak, their plateau. I know artists from Memphis 35 years in the business.
Wow.
Hit after hit after hit, track after track after track, and they are still kicking ass.
That's amazing. Wow.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout
Okay,
out Big
okay.
Curse, Tom Ski Mask, True Vocals. Those are some of the Memphis legends that I'm speaking of.
Ah, shit. Okay, okay. Sound good. Sound good. Are you like a Big Daddy Kane fan? I don't know. I'm sensing that a little bit.
Yeah, kind of like Big Daddy King. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I was like, I keep hearing in my head, like, I was like, I think you like that, like, like, smooth rappers back in the days, go and do what they got to do in that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God, crazy, crazy.
I like them.
Oh
I
man,
like them bangers, though. I like
oh
them
my God.
bangers.
Listen, the greats. I mean, Rock him. Oh, like the list goes on. Queen Latifah. I mean,
Oh my
I could go on
goodness.
and on. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No
Yeah, no.
problem.
Oh, okay. No, but like I said, the as you just mentioned, like the greats, Rakim, Queen Latifah. I mean, Jesus, the list goes on of these legends that, like you said, opened up the pathways, for the generation now. In that sense. Now, let me actually
Yeah.
talk about hip hop now. I want your kind of expertise on this, right? So, when it comes to the female artists, I personally I'm not too impressed with, like, just name a few. Sexy Red, as you know, Ice Spice. Those are two for me particularly that really kind of like don't really need to be in the industry, and I'll say why, and I want your pointers as well. But I think they kind of sexualizing too much of their music instead of like talking about really like issues or things that like making I give her a pass. Cardi B, okay. But I think these two particular females in the industry, I think they're just overdoing it. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, I do believe that some females do over sexualize their music. I think disgrace to them as a woman. I think they should try more professional
Right.
in their craft, and not overemphasize on the sex.
Right.
Some of it's okay, but some of it just goes a little too far. You know. Um, yeah, I just think some artists go a little too far with that.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of sad because I saw this a couple years ago where a little girl actually had a whole theme. She was maybe like 5 years old, no older than 5 years old, and the mother went and got her whole red sexy theme, and I was like, what? Really? Like that lady only she talks about is what, and I'm like, this girl's 5 years old. I just can't. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I just can't.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. And I mean, there's female artists out there that have it going for them. And I'll tell you a couple of them. Carson Blue, she's a
Oh,
well-known, very, very well-known independent artist here in Minnesota. Um, you've got a great. I love your music, girl.
thank
You have
you.
got the voice of an angel, and I love it. Um,
Thank
and
you.
there's not a lot. There's no cursing in your music, which I like.
No,
It's refreshing.
no.
It's
Thank
refreshing, because you always got this and f that and
Oh no,
do
that's
this,
that's
do
too much.
that. It's a little extra. You know what I'm saying? So a shout out to you for what you do and the way you do it. I appreciate it.
Very well. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Definitely. And you're right about that. I think, the industry is kind of unfortunate how it's kind of looking things now. As you know, back then, women had class. They wear a full nice outfit. It was their gift, their vocals or rapping or whatever they were doing. And, people loved what their talent was. And even like I said, now, these days, women just basically are not wearing anything. Just say, hey, I don't have to sing. I just show my ass. And I'll get a rating. We call views, or what do you want to call that stuff? It's like it's really not the same as it used to be back in the days. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You're right. 100%. I think it's degrading to women when they go over sexually in music. I think it's unnecessary.
So true. So true. Now, I want your input about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. What is your point of view on that?
Well, I don't think they should be beefing. I think they should join up and do a track together, or at least an album, maybe. I don't think they
Mm,
should be beefing. I think they should join forces
yeah.
and work together. That's what I think.
No, of
I think
course,
their
but
beef is
right. And I think a lot of times it's also the labels. And I remember the labels, they look into things like that because they want to boost up the sales. A lot of times
right.
that have happened, remember, as you know, Tupac and Biggie, they were actually friends many years ago before that back and forth going on. And a lot of times the labels will
Right.
amp it up more than really what it is. Unfortunately, they both had, demise to those situations in the past. But for now, talking about the generation now, as they say, it's unfortunate. Like you said, it's true. We should have people just work more together instead of, excuse my friend, you cursing, by the way, the bullshit. You see
Right.
all the time, like Nicki Minaj, she's attacking everybody left and right, because she may not like it for whatever reasons. It's just people, like, it's too much. We live in a world which is crazy. And then when we want to hear like idols we look up to, and then they see their drama, it's just, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. The drama's what gets you. I think a lot of the times, maybe with Mickey, this is what it is. She's doing this to stay in the spotlight.
right.
She's outgrown because she is a very talented, let's put it out there.
Yes.
But with all the extra stuff going on, she's staying in the spotlight. She's staying relevant. People
There we
want to
go.
hear what
Yep.
she got to say. You know what I mean? And I think that's why that's
I
just
agree
my
with
opinion.
that. No, I don't. I so agree with that because she had a show actually called Queen, if I'm not mistaken, a while back.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep.
and she was just literally all she did was talk nothing bad about people. Like she was all about herself, and I kind of tuned in a little bit here and there. And she saw in between that she did speak about things that were happening from the inside out in the industry. And she was kind of
Uh-oh, Vero. I lost you. You there, girl?
yeah.
I
So
lost you
it's
there
great.
for a second. I'm sorry.
No, I'm here. It was like,
Okay.
what's going on? I'm back. I'm
Yeah,
back.
you got to close up there for a second. That's cool.
Yeah, technology is weird sometimes.
I know, right? It's
Yeah, it's
terrible.
like, what's going on? Oh, Jesus. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. No way. Oh, man. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot of stuff happening, as you know, the hip hop world right now. And it's just, it could be cool, but then it's like, you know. Did you hear about Yeezy? His birthday just passed yesterday, his birthday. And I think he turned 45 or something. And he's coming out what they call, I think, Gemini
Right?
season. Did you see the clip that his wife, it was kind of sexualized. His wife was milking a cow, and she actually directed it. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. Like she was literally milking a cow, and mind you, she directed the video, right? So she's milking the cow, and then he walks
Oh,
up to her.
no.
She turns around. I kind of got what's going on, and you're gonna laugh. All of a sudden, he had like the milk of the bottle, the milk or whatever, and he's pouring in her mouth and
Right?
it's slipping all over her chest. And I'm like, come on, really,
Oh,
really?
come on. Uh,
I was like, because listen, we all know what was going on there, but like, you could have been clean about it. Well, that's Kanye West for you.
You know, there's no end to what people do for a little bit of stardom. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's the crazy shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the crazier, the more exposure they get.
Oh my God.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, so true. Did you hear about
Yeah, that's
the a gun? You're not about to ask you, but the thing recently, Jay-Z was at the there was the event they had there. I think somewhere in I forget where exactly, but it was an event they had, and he performed, which has been a while. He performed on stage, and there was a thing where he talked about Dame Dash. You know that Dame Dash and him had beef for years at the Rockefeller Records is split up and everything else. And Dame Dash had an interview recently, and he was talking about Jay-Z's breath. And he was like, "Oh, you know how you have big red, you put in your mouth, but you got bad breath. It smells like cinnamon doo doo." I was watching that. I couldn't stop crying laughing. This is you have to look it up. I'm putting up
oh no.
Yeah,
oh, what was that again now?
No, this is what happened, right? No, listen. So what happened was the reason why he said that in an interview because Jay-Z, you know, he was dissing everybody on that performance, and he attacked Dame Dash because you know he has the teeth situation. Remember it came out when he was talking to something one time. So because of that, he mentioned that in the performance, and then he kind of you know he kind of came in an interview recently and talked about that as well. So that's been going on for ever since he talked about that like a week ago or so.
Oh
It's
my
been
God.
everywhere. He's like, how you walking around with cinnamon doo-doo?
Wow. Wow. See, now that's the trip. That's funny.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Listen, the things I've been hearing online is like it's too much when it comes to that.
Right, I
that
hear
kind
what
of stuff.
saying.
Oh yeah, big time. I'm done. Oh God. I can't stop laughing. Let me stop. So how do you feel about the new album?
Right.
No, you're good. So how do you feel about the new album that's out now by Drake? I think it's called Iceman. Actually has 3 albums that came out on the same day got released. But how do you feel about that? The new album got released.
Well, I don't really listen to Drake, to be honest with you.
Okay.
He's signed. He's not an independent underground hip hop artist anymore.
No.
Now, when he was underground, back in the day, before he became all famous and everything, his music back then meant something. You know what I'm saying? Spoke volumes.
Yeah, he was really.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It spoke volumes and mainstream than anything.
So
you know?
True. So true.
Yeah. It's like he lost edge. He lost edge when he signed. You know what I mean? Guys under pressure to keep putting out album after album after album after album. You know, or EP or singles. He's doing mixtape. He's not doing, you know, the shows that he used to do before where he drew all these big crowds and stuff. You know, his independent artist fans loved seeing him perform, and they would turn out in droves. You know, now he gets big audiences, but because of him, it's also because of who else he has with him on tour.
That is true. That is true.
So
that is crazy.
I wish him the best. I'm glad he got signed. I'm glad he's where he wants to be. But his work ethic and everything else, I think, is suffering from it, to be honest.
It is. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's just sad, you know, because he is very talented as an artist, but like I said, it's just a lot of controversy. Yeah. It's just sad, but definitely. I remember his first album years ago. I think it was called Oval, you know. And I remember this one with it was just his face or something in the background or something.
Yeah.
And that I love that album. It was like, yes, like when he first came out. And I mean, ever since then, his music's been okay. Yeah. I remember that. Oh my God, it was years ago. But yeah,
it's great to listen to. But now it's just like I said, it's too mainstream. You know,
It is.
he's putting out music that he put out as an independent artist. He probably wouldn't put it out. You know what I mean?
That's
He's putting it out now. He has to. He's under contract. He's got to put it out. He's got
yeah.
no
No,
choice.
I heard.
He's got to create and put out.
Of course, of course. I actually heard recently the reason why he dropped those 3 albums out because he's trying to finish up with the contract with the label. I think it's UMG or something like that. He's trying to they got when you have a contract, you have to certain amount of albums you have to release. And I think because the way he did it, like after midnight, he released those 3 albums. He wants to kind of get out the contract. That's why I believe I heard from
Right.
what I heard from other people. Yeah. So he's trying to because he's having issues, legal issues with them as well because of the Kendrick Lamar thing and everything else that happened. So after that, I think he's trying to find another place to be signed in that sense. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of issues going on. Still a great artist. You know,
of course.
At the end of the day, he's still a great artist, and I give him for doing what he's doing. You know, he's going about things the right way and trying to get out of the contract that he probably never wanted to get into in the first place. But they flashed a lot of money in front of him, and he was like, "Wow, yeah, let's do it." You know?
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. It's crazy. I mean, the list goes on with that stuff, but yeah, it is fair enough with that. You know, so yeah, definitely. So, is there any last words you want to give the viewers? Too, I'm a little tired, but is there anything last you want to mention on the show here? Any other things you want to talk about quickly, or last?
Tune into my show. Tune into my show and don't miss a drop. It's good music. It's always getting good. I always got good music on. Now, when we do the review mornings, there you have the opportunity to listen to some trash. Okay? Because we spin all kinds of music and then we grade it afterwards. You know, we grade it. You know, and if you give me music to my email, I will spin it regardless of how trashy it is or regardless of how great it is. It gets spun at least one time.
At least he's being honest, people. Okay, come on now. You know,
absolutely.
Can't go with that.
You know, and if you get constructive criticism, maybe this isn't the line of work for you.
Right. You have to get used to that. Yeah, that's so true.
Because not everybody's going to like everything you put out. There's no way. Unless you're Tupac.
Oh, that's another story now.
Tupac put out some garbage in the day, way back in the day when he first started out. I'm sure he put out a bad track or two. I'm sure he put out at least 1 or 2 bad tracks. He had to.
Oh,
Big
man.
bangers. Not every last one of them. No way.
What? Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Every time I hear his music, I'd be like,
I love Tupac. Tupac's music. I love what he did. He was a great artist, man. And great, but like I said, first started out, he had to put out at least 1 or 2 bad tracks. That's all I got to say.
That is so true. And just a sign up to that as well. With Tupac, a lot of people don't know. Maybe the old heads too, because I'm a old head. I'm into that kind of world as well. But I think for the most part, yourself and everybody could understand when Tupac he was doing his thing like later on in his music career. A lot of people don't understand there was a lot of hidden message coming out of his music, and he really did talk about things that were actually happening that were at that time. And people were like, he's the next. It was a word they used. He was just like the next leader when it came to like talking about certain things on music and like kind of waking people up. That's what I meant to say. And things that happened in the hood at the time. And I feel like, that he passed away many years ago. I was like, you hear his music now and it still resonates about things that are happening now, which is crazy,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. He's a very talented artist, and it's too bad that somebody had to snuff him out. That was not cool. Him and Biggie both deserved better than what happened. I think that the people behind should be ashamed of themselves, and I hope like hell they get caught and rot in hell.
Oof. Yes, you already said it.
That's the way it
You
is, you
already
know.
said it.
They took something special in this country. I think it's a shame they got away with it.
That's true.
You know,
I, I,
it's a shame.
I think everything. I think everything's for everything's it's timing. I always say that when it comes to situations like that. You know, when this guy I forgot his name. They did catch the shooter apparently. The guy Orlando something. It was some beef they had, and it was the uncle that was paid by allegedly. I'm gonna put allegedly was paid by Diddy himself to assassinate Tupac. This is allegedly, and I'm putting in there. So yeah, it's a lot of the guy because the uncle is still in jail. You know that, and
Wow,
yeah, it's a lot. It was a lot. Yeah,
wow, that. But still, I think it's a
yeah,
shame that they had to take someone so young in their life for something so menial that it could have been swept under the rug. It could have been, you know, it could have been taken care of in a different way. They didn't have to go out
right.
and take out Tupac. I don't think. I think they did dirty. Yeah.
So true, so true. And but you know what? If you look at it now, going back at, it, I think they left an imprint. You know, they left the imprint because now, look, years to come, you know, they're still known. People hear their music all the time. They play it. His daughter recently, Biggie Small's daughter, recently made a restaurant or somewhere in Brooklyn, dedicating her dad. And even though they're not
Oh,
here,
that's
but there's
cool.
ways that they right. They still have ways. They're still resonating with us as we speak with that.
Right on. So I think that's very honorable and a very to honor her father.
Yep.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's
definitely.
awesome.
No, I love that. I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool, man. That was something different. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Very different.
Yes, yes. Listen, when you smoke one for me, okay?
You got it, Vero G. I'll do that for you right now.
Oh hell yeah.
Go keep killing.
Oh shit, he's not playing. Cause I haven't spoken in years. Ooh, that's a good one.
It does the body good. It does the body good.
Oh man, that is so right.
Keeps you young.
Oh my god, listen, man, I'm
Keeps the
enjoying
lungs
it.
fresh.
I'm inhaling it virtually. Okay.
Virtually and okay.
Yes, you see, I'm getting the
Okay.
contact right now.
Getting that old contact high, huh?
Oh
Right
man, that's
on.
the best. I can't stop laughing. Oh my god. But before we go, Pops, tell them one more time where they can find you on your social media.
Yeah, y'all can check me out at Pops Cardinal on Facebook. Pops Cardinal 1967 on YouTube. It's also on TikTok at Pops 1967. On Instagram, it's Chop It Up with Pops Show. Yeah, 10, man. Check out my show, you know, all over the place. On Roku and Amazon from Booms TV 2.0.
Ah, shit, you're
That's
first heard
Booms
it.
with
Yes. Listen, you first heard it here, guys. Support. Check them out. Hit them up. You want to be in the show? Support. Listen, this is why I always say, just support people. Support and get the word out. You know, with that. So,
absolutely.
that's,
Absolutely.
you already know. But
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on your show, Vero G. Girl,
you're very
you keep
welcome.
doing this, man. You're doing a great job. This is my second interview that I've done where I've been
Oh,
interviewed, and I really appreciate the time you've taken to sit down with me and talk. And I just appreciate what you do.
thank you. That speaks volumes tonight. Thank you as well. What you're doing is amazing, and thank you again. You know how we do. So I appreciate your time and what you're doing, and thank you for coming on the show. And smoke a little bit with me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely. But Thank you again. And well, you know how we'll talk. We'll talk.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Have a good night.
You too. Peace.
You too, man. Bye. Awesome. I love it. Guys, I was amazing. Man, big shout out to Pops Cardinal. Showing love here on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. First time here in the show. Amazing person. Listen, support. He has a great show as well. He just mentioned a few minutes ago on his show on the show. Artists out there want to be on the show. Listen, contact him when he just said where you can find him, and get the word out there. Support. So with that in mind, let me just quickly sum up here. I'm not doing any other things today because it was just an exclusive show here with Pops Cardinal. But I do want to add quickly announcements on here. I said that earlier, but I couldn't do it. So with that in mind, announcements. That's right. So with that in mind, excuse me, I don't have the pictures up yet. I'll have to do it next time. But let me just say here on the show. So again, guys, as you guys do know, or you don't know, I'm going to put it up here on the screen so you guys can see the information. And here we go. So yes, again, guys, officially myself and Real Lyrics are under the 10th annual LDM Music Awards. And again, we are honored for everyone who's been supporting us, who's been voting for us, who's been going hard for us this year for this amazing milestone. And again, we want to say thank you in advance for having us on this as the finalists, forgive me. So with that in mind, you guys go follow us on all the platforms in a minute, but let me go back to here. So again, you guys can support and vote for us at www.ldmradio.com/vote. Again, that is www.ldmradio.com/vote. I'm under the pop category and also Latin category. For the pop category, my song is My Anxiety. Also for the Latin category, that's Rompe Mi Corazón. And also for the hip hop category, forgive me, with artist Real Lyrics for the song No Hope. So again, support our amazing songs. These are very much blessings, and we truly appreciate all your support. And let's get those votes, man. Again, voting is 1 per vote. So I'm letting y'all know right now. So say you want to vote, you only vote one time, that's it. And you have to now just share it, tell the people, hey, vote for this person, vote for that. So it's just like, it's like a domino effect. One person votes, another person votes, another person. So y'all know where we're going with this. So with that in mind, we appreciate those who have been voting, who've been sharing, just supporting with that in mind. So we want to say thank you so much for that and for your support as well. Now, also, guys, I'm going to update you guys when I get the photos back on. As you guys know, let me take this down. Actually, let me write this down before I forget, because I'm like, you know how sometimes you have a brain fart and you're like, how did this happen? Where did it go? Oh, man. Let me see. Hold on. Let me write this down so you guys can see, because I want to make sure you see the visuals in a minute. But, yeah. So, apparently, I think. All right. So, let me just rephrase what I was just about to say right now. Give me 1 second. I'll do this. I think that's June 15th. Okay, with that in mind, now me add this so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, guys. So apparently on announcements, as you see here, as you guys know, officially made the announcement, I think today or yesterday. Again, there's a new single coming out this year and this month, by the way. Yes, just to let you know. On June 15th, it's on the screen there. You guys can see that. It's called Love Control, featuring Real Lyrics. I am excited for this new single coming out. It's really beautiful. It's like a kind of throwback R&B vibe, little touch of hip hop, of course. So I cannot wait till it gets out. And again, it's on June 15th. It will be released. But there is pre-sales. Pre-orders available on June 12th. I believe June 11th or June 12th, one of those 2 days. Anyway, but again, go support this single. It's beautifully done. And I can't wait for y'all to tune in, check it out. And I got a couple of more singles coming out soon. So stay tuned with the updates. I'll keep you guys all posted on that. With that said and done. Yes. About to close out here soon. Before we do that, I want to just two more things here. Again, guys, I have openings now for the July issue of the magazine for Vero G Spotlight Magazine. If you'd like to be on that issue, contact me on my social media, which is my Instagram at official Vero G. Yes, you guys can follow me there, and I'll follow back. And if you'd like to be on the magazine, you're welcome to contact me there as we speak. Also, last but not least, guys, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, I do have more dates available for this month in June, and I would love to have you here. You have a story, if you are an artist, if you're a comedian, if you're a poet, or if you have something you want to talk about on the show, you're more than welcome to contact me, and let's make that happen. With that in mind. So with that in mind, I want to say thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today on this special edition of the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Your host, Vero G, and our amazing guest for today, this week, yes, the one and only Pops Cardinal for the Chop It Up with Pops Cardinal, forgive me. And again, support him. He's an amazing person, as you guys saw, and a great show, and go support, as he said. So with that in mind, listen, guys, your girl here is going to finally relax, okay? Because I'm working overtime right now. Yeah, you see. Also, I have an event coming up. I'll put it next, I think by this Friday or by next week, I'll put it up. But on June 23rd, everybody, I'll be having my side note with music, not just political. I'll be putting up the flyer in a bit when by this week and next week. Anyway, June 23rd, people, I'll be having my official primary party. So I made it now into the primaries. That's a big step now, being a first-time running politician. But just throwing in there. So again, all is welcome to come. I'll be putting up the flyer sometime soon, and would love to see you guys there to support and be a part of the celebration as we speak as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Well, of course, I'll update you guys more on other things that are happening soon on here, and all that said and done. Excuse me. So you guys already know. Yeah. So, excuse me. With that in mind, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today on the special edition of the Vero G Spotlight Show. Your host, Vero G, and you guys have a beautiful rest of the week. Of course, be safe out there, if anything, and hopefully this Friday I'll see you guys on the show as well here. So we'll keep you guys posted on. We're supposed to be having artist The Star on here, so. Okay, you know how we do. We'll update each other here on the show or on my social media and all that stuff and done. So, with that said, you already know I'm out of here, guys. God bless you all. Signing out until Friday, God willing. I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.